friend is upset that I want to take a voice acting job for a hentai game. Takes it as a break of trust and says he'll probably break up with me. What the fuck?
Well, that's a start.
4:15.
Yeah.
Well, we already know Avery, but
Nah, he was just being thorough.
All right.
Dude, I
You
saved
know.
some stories for it. For
clarification.
this. You know, I did want to tell them like early.
is it like the voice actor for Paimon thing? Where it was like, I hear you all day. Oh
Wow,
my god.
on the dot.
Yes, sir. Damn.
Boy,
So how was y'all Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving's whack. I hate Thanksgiving. What's the purpose of Thanksgiving?
Didn't you
bro?
just say you liked it like 4 days
No,
ago?
I said I hated it. No, I said I didn't like it.
Bro,
No.
remember how me, you and Julian were talking about like the time skip in real life thing? I wake up when the food's already. I did that. It worked. Woke up at 3:30 as the food was already finished.
Dog, I had pizza.
Didn't have to wait an inch. Or
Wait
An
an
inch?
inch.
shut up.
Nice one.
God, I hate when I'm 19 inches tall.
19 minutes tall.
No, 19 minutes, yeah, that's what
What's
it
the
was.
excuse for being short? Just lose some pounds.
Just go to the gym, man. You get taller.
Exactly.
Isn't the whole purpose of Thanksgiving, it was like, the Pilgrims and Indians, they feasted when they first met or something like that.
That's
And then the next day, the Pilgrims just completely obliiterated
pretty
the
much.
Americans.
They turned friendly fire on.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Pretty much.
You know, we talked about it yesterday, where it was, what's it called? Oh, damn, what did I say yesterday? I'm so tired.
My eyes hurt. That's what you said.
No, not that. That was when I dipped on you. No, I got off at like 11 yesterday. I actually went to
I
bed.
mean, that mission was stupid, low key, but I figured it out. I was like, oh,
Did you end up doing it?
yeah.
I like Thanksgiving because it's just a lot of food.
Yeah, that's the time you get to eat food, huh?
Oh yeah,
Bro,
Fran had
turkey's
pizza.
whack. Dude, I had
No one eats.
two whole pieces, dog.
No one says, "Oh, I can't wait for the turkey on Thanksgiving." No,
No.
I've never heard
is.
someone wait for the
And
turkey
then-
on Thanksgiving.
And then they're like, no, it's the seasoning that makes it. No, bitch.
What do you
no.
know?
What, salt? Pepper?
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I eat ham. Get that pineapple glazed ham.
Pineapple glazed
It's
ham.
better.
Oh, I did that one for one
Yeah,
Thanksgiving. Yeah,
it's
it was a
better.
bitch to prepare, but it was good.
Yeah, I was talking to Julian about it yeah, it does though. It takes a while to prepare. Our cousin always brings it though. Because my mom makes turkey, and she knows I won't eat it, because a turkey's too dry in my opinion. And it's like, you know, you can put gravy over it. I was like, I don't want to mask the
It's just
taste of turkey with
nasty.
gravy.
But yeah, because then what's the point of having the turkey in the first place?
Exactly.
Like,
Because that's
you
what
make a
Julian...
turkey,
Go on.
you do the whole thing, and then you eat it in the end, and that boy, that's a Sahara desert of meat.
It's just
Yeah.
dry chicken.
No, that too, dude. Turkey takes all day to prepare, and in the end, you get some bland ass sand.
Sandy meat.
And get some bland ass turkey.
It's what?
Mm,
that's what Julian told me to
with
do yesterday. He
with
goes, just
Domino's.
what's it called? Julian goes, just put cranberry sauce on it. And I was like, nah, because then I'm just eating cranberries to mask the taste of turkey.
Yeah,
And
with
yeah,
yeah,
I wasn't down with that.
and like
I don't like cranberry sauce in general.
with Domino's, it's like what Domino's is like kind of expensive. Like the deals on Domino's, it's like, all right, get two pieces for $5.99 each. How do you get $26 for like the
What?
final thing? No, it's just two pizzas. You have those two pizzas with one topping each for $5.99, and then you buy it, and then it's way higher than what it should be.
Yeah. That's why we get Costco pizzas. But at the same time, it's not as easy to get those anymore because they're starting to limit people, and you actually need to have a membership now in order to get pizza from
Yeah.
there.
Remember when we
Yeah.
almost waited in a line for like an hour?
It was worth it though.
Costco pizza's good.
Yeah, but
Yes,
you
it
just
is.
yeah, but it was
Yeah.
me, Noah, Kiefer, his little sister, and his mom. It was his
Bro,
little sister that made the whole like system just bad.
okay, what was it? Because Halky said she was getting pizza, but it wasn't that we didn't like where she was getting it from. It was just we asked her if she wanted us to get extra pizzas, and she said yes. I was like, okay, I'll go pay for it, whatever. And my mom ended up taking us to my mom ended up taking us to go to Costco, and they ended up eating all through her pizzas, and we had a better pizza, two better pizzas.
Papa
Just
John's.
To ourselves.
yeah, it was great. Because we were sitting at the party eating through our Costco pizza, and then exactly. And then Jaden Wright went to go stick his hand in the box, and I was like, no, that piece is for Kiefer. And Kiefer never ended up eating it. I was like, damn, I
You
spent
gotta
this
keep the
money.
pizza
One
safe.
of us is gonna finish it.
You gotta keep
Yeah.
that pizza safe, though.
Exactly.
Oh,
Ain't
you're
nobody
talking
touching
about
it but us.
the party Ali invited herself to, right?
Yes. Well, then again, you have to specify. Oh, exactly. Both
They're
of them.
both annoying.
Yup. Yup. How long does it take to get characters in that game?
A decent amount.
Going through. Oh, I was gonna say, going through all the characters legitimately, how long would that take?
I don't know, apply in like the
If you
Noah
kept
factor.
playing,
So like almost like 23 hours a day.
if you,
Okay.
there's only like
Yeah.
Let's see. I haven't made an attempt to play Dead by. Like,
you can only get tier 1 per bill though for um his perk, which sucks.
Like respawn. Kind of. Not really, but kinda.
Not really.
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, they're a big company. What do you
EA.
mean? Well, they're a very small company, kind of like EA. It's basically what you said.
Hey, low street.
Yeah. It's kind of like Microsoft.
I don't know. There's a small company. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Sony.
Kind of like Sony. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually use some of their products.
Universal Studios. Yeah.
Well, that's because Microsoft owns almost like everything.
Hmm.
IGN was just
Facts.
covering that
They're
a
the
couple
digital
seconds ago.
Disney.
What's it called? Is that what you guys are talking about? Because IGN is covering a story. It's like where Microsoft is looking into why PS5 sales are doing better than
Yeah,
Xbox
I saw
sales.
that
Yeah,
earlier. That was
yeah, I
nice.
Oh,
saw
I
that
didn't
too.
see it yet.
I was like, bro,
Yeah.
why?
Because they pretty much told us that the. Sorry to cut you off. They said the Xbox Series X had better hardware, and it's going slower than the PS5.
There's
That is
that, and
that is the
what's the point of
exact.
hardware if like all the games are gonna run the same, and you don't have your own game that'll take advantage of that hardware?
Yeah, how am I supposed to play Exaggerated Swagger of a Black Man Simulator
Plus,
with like zero specs, bro? Come on, or Black City.
Exaggerated
when it
swagger.
when it when it comes to the graphics, it's like some people don't even have TVs really even that good enough to tell the
Yeah, that's why
difference, so it
don't
doesn't really
That,
matter
yeah, that too. It's not
on
like
like
everybody
graphics.
has 4K monitors. They have like super good internet. Like, no, dude,
Caden has
you got a
three, but
console to play a
give me
game.
internet. Oh, my bad too.
it's just two.
Oh my god, dude, so bad, so bad, you're bad. Oh my god, so bad. Yeah. It's only like YouTubers that think about that. But the thing is, even about having a 4K monitor, it's you can't really run a 4K because then YouTube like decompresses it.
Just fucking brings the
Yeah,
quality down.
Yeah, and then it
just
brings
so
it
everyone else
down.
can run
That's
it.
the whole point.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to have it myself to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, dude,
The
I
only
don't.
thing where
720 looks the same as 1080, so I don't really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. The only difference I ever see is 480 to 720.
well, I wear glasses, so everything's in like
Yeah.
240p. So without them,
Bro, eat a carrot, forehead.
shut up.
720 for me is it's like good quality, right? But then when it goes to immediate 1080, that's when it gets very like the transitions and everything like that, the movement, it becomes super sleek. That's what
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
notice.
or
But other
like
than that, it's just a frame
I
quality,
don't know
really.
the difference between 1080 and 1080 HD. Like they're pretty much just the same.
One's in HD.
I don't know those two
Maybe just the
extra
finer
lines you
I
can't
don't
really
details.
know,
see.
Jamie, pull that up.
We
Bro.
don't have a Jamie.
I can't be the Jamie
Caden's pretty
today.
much our Jamie. He's got that fucking
Yeah,
Dual
computer.
he's got the
monitors.
two
Yeah.
monitors.
Got that dual
Yeah, I can't be
monitor.
the Jamie today. My phone is not connecting to my internet.
I can't be the Jamie today.
No Jamie today.
Nah, bro, it's gotta sound right. It's gotta be like, hey, Jamie, can you pull that up?
Yeah. Do you even have a keyboard? Do you have a keyboard?
It's my laptop.
What?
My laptop.
It's so hard to
Dude.
run a podcast in every single one of our houses because like it's not like we can like sit down and then fully talk about
So
something
nobody
without
has.
interruption.
Oh,
And tell people to be
actually,
quiet.
Yeah.
Because like
Well,
Curtis
I
has
mean,
got
Noah has
like
his
his
privacy.
family. Noah has his
Ah. I
privacy.
mean, I don't know if
Sometimes.
I get it here in a bit. My mom just asked me if I want to watch Mandalorian. I said in a bit doing a podcast thing, and she goes, uh, she didn't respond. Oh no, she did. She said, "How much longer? We're thinking of watching it right now, and if I don't respond to that, she'll come up here."
Well,
All right, well,
tell her
good
to give
having you
her
on the
an
podcast,
hour.
man.
You can watch Mandalorian on your own. It's a show.
Yeah, she doesn't like to though. That's like the one thing we do as a family.
Too bad.
Damn, y'all do things as a
Yeah,
family? That's
you know
Yeah,
what
crazy.
happens if I say
it's
that to my
wild.
mom.
Just say I can't. I got an hour left.
I did.
She's probably gonna snatch one of your 7 headsets and you're just gonna plug the other one in. Anyways,
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah.
Correction, 8.
Oh my bad, he got another one just in case.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just
she's starting to
Yeah.
get onto him.
it's like his plan F.
All right, back onto the HD thing. It literally says what we said. It said high definition movies offer higher quality video and better overall viewing experience. Standard definition doesn't offer the same
That just
quality
sounds
as
like better
HD.
frames.
It literally means HD just eats up more data.
Mm.
Because no one's really gonna notice it.
The only way you can notice it is on the TV. That's it.
Yeah,
Like I was watching Pacific Rim the other day, right? And I see other TV shows and movies, and they're obviously like in the highest quality that they can be. And then I watched Pacific Rim, and then my sister was like, "It looks a little grainy," and I was like, "Yeah, it does look a little grainy." And yeah, and then we looked after it, and it didn't say anything about HD. So you could definitely notice the difference in that type of stuff, but
but it's more like, is that difference like the deciding
but on
factor in you liking
YouTube,
it or not?
but it turns different on YouTube, you know? Because on
Yeah.
YouTube, when I'm on my phone, right, 480, it obviously looks a little pixely. 720 looks amazing, and then it says 1080, and I'm like, well, what's the difference? And I check it, I don't see a difference, so I just switch it back to 720.
Oh my.
If I'm on
Yeah.
a computer or something like that, and if I'm like seeing it in like the theater mode or like the full screen, which I never do because I'm not crazy. If I'm
Whoa.
looking at like in the theater mode, it's like, yeah, okay, I could definitely see the difference because it's just going way smoother than 720 is. But that's the thing;
See,
it just depends on how big or how small your viewing
TV
thing on.
is because it's trying to pack
see,
more bits on
Yeah.
a smaller screen.
Yeah, if
you
your
don't
TV's
got them
big,
blind
you
man
don't have to do
eyes.
that. If you have like a big computer, you don't have to worry about it. But then you're on your phone, and then that's when it just doesn't matter.
Noah's like, I gotta have my computer on the left side of my screen so I can see it fully.
No, on the right side. My right eye is
Oh,
good.
my
My left
bad.
eye's bad. But either way, what's it called? I was gonna
Are
say,
you
yeah, you don't
alright?
got my blind man eyes. The what's it called? It's 340 and then 480. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is
Yeah,
it?
there's a big difference in those. One
Is
I
that?
can see, and the other one is just fog.
Oh, just take the
Yeah.
filter off.
What do you mean take the
Just put
filter
on your
off?
monocle, dude.
I don't have a monocle. It's cool as
You
Get
hell.
one,
should
They're
get
bro.
one.
expensive.
You should so get one, dude.
That'd be
I don't have a
awesome.
monocle. They're expensive. Just break the leg of a frame and then the middle and then put like a wire on it and then hang it around your
Yeah, but
ear.
it's gotta be circular.
Yeah, it's gotta be circular,
Yeah,
and then it's
get
gonna
like one
hang
of the
off.
nerd frames. Like the Steve
Yeah, it's gonna
Urkel
hang
looking
off
ones.
when you take it.
T-Virgo.
If I get a monocle, it'd be an actual monocle. That'd be awesome.
Just have like
Exactly.
that Sherlock puff thing. Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
hats.
my grandpa has a couple of those.
Yeah, steal one of those.
He uses them occasionally.
And
He's
then
got
you
Marijuana.
his
get the
vanilla flavored tobacco.
yeah, like the
Vanilla
packing thing,
flavor.
Yeah.
but you
Sounds
have
gross.
bubbles instead of actual tobacco.
So, what's the difference between chewing tobacco and like sticks?
Well, I don't know.
uh,
No,
yeah, I
because like
have
cigarettes
no.
does have tobacco in it, obviously.
Should I
Yeah.
ask
But
them,
what's
Andre?
the difference in
No, I'm
chewing?
gonna look up.
Because I never
Well, I
understood
mean,
that. Like,
because
Just the
isn't
same
chewing?
effect.
I was gonna say, isn't chewing tobacco just the raw form, but more
Like
Concentrated
pure.
or something?
powerful? Yeah.
Cause isn't it a plant?
yeah,
It's a plant.
yeah. And they don't they? I think they like grind it up or something.
They're
Yeah.
actually
They shred
probably
it a
just the
bit so
same
Or can
it's
they
thing.
just
better.
make them into like rubber thingies, like wax? And eat the wax.
I don't
That's
know.
But there's no effects to smoking. That's
The
the
first
thing.
thing I see
Wait.
is that there is no safe way to indulge in smoking.
Yeah,
That's cap. What kind of bitch movement is that?
with cigarette smoking, yeah. There's nothing
Oh,
but
they're the
really bad
same
cigarette
thing. It's
smoking.
just smoking it increases like lung damage, but chewing
Let's
tobacco
go.
increases heart attack rate.
Oh.
Oh, pick your
Oh,
poison
Yeah.
then.
Yes,
has
I thought
literally
it
nothing
was
just
gonna
pick your
say
to do
something.
poison.
with that.
I
It's
thought it was
supposed to
gonna say
do
something a
with
little great, like fucking mouth cancer or something. I guess smoking would give you mouth cancer too.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't it?
It's
Yeah, it
just, do you
damages your
want lung
gums too, isn't
cancer
it?
or do you want a heart? Yeah,
Gums
well, yeah.
disease.
It
Yeah.
They both put like tar on your gums or
Bro, take
whatever.
out my mouth. I don't care.
Throw away the whole
Dude.
mouth. It's damaged.
Away the whole damn mouth. Useless now.
Noah, if you don't come with Oakley glasses tomorrow, you're not really white.
I
Oh yeah, no. Are you
I
going to your grandpa's house?
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try to go to my grandma's house, and
Yeah,
that's pretty much the only way.
my grandparents are fine with me being over there, but they are not entirely fine with taking me that early because my grandpa's been actually attempting to sleep now.
At
Uh,
11?
Oh
yeah,
shoot, it's at 11. Okay,
yeah.
I thought we were going way earlier. No, we're
Dog, you
good.
thought we
Yeah.
were going at like 6 in the morning, huh?
Hell
No, I was
no.
thinking 8,
These
but
dudes could not wake up at 6 in the morning. What the fuck?
No way, dude.
Half the people in this party could not do that.
I wake
Yeah.
up at 6 in the morning when I
Actually, I
actually go
used
to
to wake up
sleep.
at 5.
Me too.
Yeah, I used to wake up at 5 in the
yeah.
morning. When my mom had to take my sister and my brother both to school, and then I started school, we had to wake up mad early.
Dude, I had to. My mom would go to work at like 4. This is when she was a supervisor instead of a manager, and we would have to wake up at 4 and then like leave our house at like 5, and then I would go to my grandma's house and stay over there, and then go to school, and then stay at my grandma's house till like 6 in the afternoon, and then go home.
Bro, school sucks.
Yep.
Especially right now.
I guess the only advantage
Absolutely
is that you can do it from anywhere, but that's kind of like the disadvantage for some people because people have like their own problems at home that they
Bro,
escape
people are
through
going
school.
outside of Walmart to access internet.
That too.
People can't afford housing right now because the job like the market or
Everything
whatever is
that's
going
happening.
down, and yet all they do. No, don't put a pause on paying rent and bills. No, don't put a pause on school as of now. No, just keep going as
I
you
mean, like
can. If you survive, you survive.
with the rent and bills thing, like you have to pay the person who owns the house because what if they own multiple places or like apartments and that is their main source of income, or that's just
Mhm.
like their income like total? Like how would they buy their stuff too?
That's the thing, though. It
Yeah, but
run.
it's prioritizing the needs of the little over the needs of the many.
Yeah,
Like, there's as
Yeah,
many fucking landlords as there are tenants.
there's definitely not. So, if the government
and
cared about people at all,
yeah, but no, I've seen reports about. But there's like these doctors that get really close to finding a cure, and then they go missing.
Oh, I saw that.
You seen
yeah.
it?
And
Yeah,
then
there's been
yeah.
reports about it where like this one lady, she started getting really close to trying to find out a cure, and she was like really successful
They capped
with
her
her
ass.
testing, and then all of a sudden, poof, gone. And
China
then one
said
guy,
let's start a purge without actually having a purge.
and then one other
It's not
guy,
illegal if no one knows about it.
some dude in like a college, some
Exactly.
professor, he was getting really close to cracking it, and then all of a sudden he's found missing, and then I think dead.
Damn.
It's
So
just like with everybody
it's
in
weird.
presidential conspiracy theories. You see the video
Ronald
this
Reagan
guy
selling
posted?
crack to
Voter
inner cities.
fraud.
There was a video. I saw it on Instagram too. This guy's looking through the Zapruder film of the Kennedy assassination, and he goes, "Hey, don't you think it's weird how his head rocks backwards?" And then he goes, "Yeah, I found this." And he goes, at a certain point in the video, it looks like the driver brings his arm up over his shoulder, and you can see a silver glint, looks like a pistol, and his head rocks back, and then he goes back into driving.
What the
Mm-hmm.
fuck?
Many people
Yeah,
say that the killer, I forgot what the killer's name was, or the assassinator's name. Yeah, Levi Harvey
yep,
Oswald. They say that he didn't kill him actually. They're saying that
yeah.
there are many
There were two
hypotheses
snipers.
and stuff like that about how he was purposely
American sniper.
framed in order to keep others safe.
The person killing the bop it killed
I
him.
believe it.
It was the dog, I swear.
What about the moon landing? Do you guys think the moon landing was real?
The what rumor?
The moon landing?
Oh,
Exactly. But that's the thing. Why was the flag moving? Why was the
What are you
flag moving? There's no
saying?
oxygen in the air, or there's no oxygen in
What do
space.
you,
You
what?
mean
Where do you see a video of the flag moving?
No, when they go up to the moon and they plant down the American flag on the moon, you can see that the flag is still flapping as if there was a gust of wind. But when you go up into space with the moon, it doesn't have that air that it does
alright.
here in Earth.
I gotta find the
that's true.
news.
But not enough for it to keep but there's not enough to keep the flag upright and moving constantly like that.
That's true.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
What if someone just ripped
Even the Mythbusters
just
did a whole
hot
episode on this thing
ass
too, and they even
and
say that it's almost quotingly impossible for that to happen. Where the
well,
fuck is
Yeah,
that?
I would say so.
I'm a dumb kid in high school, so I'm not gonna try to get into
Because
that.
like I
So
understand if it was moving slightly because like gravity and whatever,
Yeah,
but it shouldn't be flapping like that.
but it shouldn't be flapping as if there was a
That
gust
the
of wind down
flag?
here on Earth. It's too very like it's too current. It's too
Oh
constant is what I
shit, that
mean.
is
Yeah.
moving a lot.
Exactly. See, it's
Yeah.
moving a lot
See.
as if it was like
mhm.
it's like Santa Ana winds down here. There's not enough air like that.
Unless it's rotating, and then unless they're rotating the pole trying to dig it in.
Alright,
No, yeah, the flag is held up in the ground.
what if they just like what if the
Yeah, there is a stick on top of it. Mm, it was moving, but that's when they were touching the flag, so
And that's
they
what I'm
I
just
saying.
let
mean,
go,
After
and now
that,
it's
when
still.
and when
No,
they
what
let
the
is
it
it
moon
go,
now?
rotates.
it's weird.
I mean, yeah. So does
Yes,
Earth.
Yeah, but it takes. Look,
but Avery, it doesn't rotate
You
that
just see the moon
fast.
rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed that until you said something, to be honest. But
No,
looking
it
at
just
it,
looks like it's moving because they're moving the flagpole.
hmm.
I want to see them walk away from it though. Can these guys not like prop up a fucking
Well, I
flag?
mean, shoot.
yeah,
Look at a Simpsons
space,
video.
Brandon.
Is there a
Look, they're
thing about
walking
them
away
faking the
from it.
moon landing in Simpsons? Because that'd be true if Simpsons said
See,
it.
it's not moving.
No, shut up. You don't get to speak for the rest of the 47 minutes just because you
Oh,
said
okay,
that.
so I can go watch Mandalorian
I
now?
mean,
No,
like,
I
you're
knew he
staying
was
Simpsons
gonna
here.
is
say
on the
Damn
moon.
it. Hey, you gave
Think
my
about what you've
opportunity.
done.
I did think. You've lost your speaking privileges.
Hmm.
My brother and my cousin got mad every time I told them that.
The other day, I played Cold War, and honestly, it's not bad.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the multiplayer feels fine, and the zombies just feels good in my opinion. The only thing I don't like,
Cyberpunk.
yeah, it's gonna get delayed again, so don't get too happy.
No, it's
Shut
not. They
up.
said they're confirming the release date now is the
Noah,
10th.
Didn't they say that the first
Noah,
time?
I want to believe you, but that means butt fuck nothing. That means
Don't give me
nothing.
hope.
Them saying it's confirmed means nothing.
I think the only thing I don't like about Cold War and the zombies is that you don't get points for damaging them anymore. You have to full kill them for points, and that's
Oh,
kind
that's
of
horrible.
irritating. Yeah,
Oh, so I'm
yeah,
gonna be
I know
rolling in
that,
dough now.
but
Even
it,
more.
in my opinion, it just kind of makes SMGs useless. Like, just there's no need for point guns.
They didn't want you to cheat.
Well, then why is the shotgun the strongest gun in the game and everything else does literally nothing?
Because that's for damage. It's just to kill stuff faster.
Dog.
Yeah,
Every
yeah, Mr.
like
Robot.
every gun is literally useless except for one shotgun, the ray gun, and the wonder weapon, and then the knife. The knife can carry. The knife, if you upgrade it enough, can carry you like all the way to like round 70 and past. It one shots the boss.
There's a boss.
You see, this
Yeah,
is
it's
a
like a
topic
giant
for you guys.
radioactive zombie.
Who are the characters in this one now?
They're just regular operators, but they have like voice lines and
Oh,
stuff.
there's like no personality.
Yeah. This is a
They
topic for you
kind of
guys.
have a
I don't play
personality.
zombies, and I don't care too much about the multiplayer for the past two games to have my opinion on Cold War.
For the
I
past
mean, I
two
do
years.
have it, but it's not like it matters.
I haven't really been interested in playing the multiplayer. Well, really, just
think
because of
it's fun.
CODs. Because CODs get stale for me really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Cause
Yeah.
what's it called? When I downloaded Modern Warfare off of Curtis's account, and I was playing it off there, I played that a lot for the time being. And I got pretty far with, what I was attempting to achieve. And then I got really bored with it after.
Yeah, that's
Because
same
after you have
with
nothing
me.
to work for, yeah.
And then, dude, the updates for it. Why were the updates so big?
yeah, because they're
I pretty much just have it at this point just to play with Tamandre.
I deleted it
Cold
off
War or
my
Modern
system.
Warfare?
Both. He
Dude,
bought Cold War
so
for
much
me
better.
yesterday.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I understand Cold War because that's newer, but Modern Warfare, I mean, if you're playing multiplayer, I understand, but you don't care for multiplayer over zombies.
I don't, but like his friends are fun, so like it's pretty funny. Like yesterday,
Mm.
like every round, like either whether we win or lose, one of his friends would like say Happy Thanksgiving, and you could just hear like all the hostility in the party just like distill on the other team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
Playing with Zach during that time, it was, what did I say? Every time, it was always us two, keeping quiet, playing normally, and we'd win. As soon as Nathan or Zach would speak up and like start insulting off after first round, is when we get
talk
absolutely crapped
shit.
on. Yeah, they'd talk crap first round and then get slapped.
Yeah, but then again, you're playing with Zach. Like, my brother's friends, like, they're good and then they know how to have fun. Like, you have to have that, like, certain, like, team play. Like, to where, not even team play, just the certain people on your team who know how to have fun, but still be able to play the game. Like, cause, what was it? Me, you, Zach, Nathan, and then Avery? And then
Hmm.
some other person? That's literally just me making jokes and everyone laughing at it and everyone else sweating or being bad. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole
Well,
thing
no,
just got very
okay.
stale.
It wasn't even that for me, because, like, the entire time, Zach only ever wanted to play Search and Destroy, and then the one time we did, that's the one time I actually didn't try. Because before, I was going for the camos and doing all that stuff, because was so bored with every other game at the time.
yeah.
So going through and doing that was fun for me. And then all he wanted to do was play Search and Destroy, and I wasn't down to sweat that out, so.
Yeah, because Search and Destroy, like, if you're playing Search and Destroy, you might as well play Siege, but at the same time, like, they're each their own game.
Yeah.
It just
No,
depends on how
that's what
much
we
you
told him,
actually
though.
want to try.
You, That's what
should
we told him
definitely
though. Let's say we told him let's just play Siege because that's the same thing but better.
It's the same
And he
thing,
goes,
but
no, this is
more
more fun.
refined into one game mode.
Yeah,
Zach only liked he only likes Call of Duty because you have that ability to just one man army everything. Like
yeah,
he's
because you
not a
have a
team
health
player.
regen.
Yeah, because you have a health regen. It's not like Apex, for example, where you have to heal. That's why he plays Gibraltar, so he can just tank everything and then continue moving. But
Yeah,
he doesn't really try to play in like a team like way. Like
Yeah,
he's
he
just like,
made the
oh, I'm going
Fortress
straight into
character.
them.
He made the Fortress character the most aggressive character he could
No,
possibly
because you
play.
I
can
don't.
definitely play Gibraltar of like aggressively.
Yeah, I
Because
know you
like me and
can.
you have showed that, but it's like he played it way too aggressively. He would run at three people, like he was
Like,
just
yeah, what
God
I don't
himself.
understand. What I don't understand is why people are like, "Oh my gosh, they're all shooting at me," when they literally push like no tomorrow. It's like you're
Yeah,
just gonna ignore the person pushing.
Yeah,
like
That
if I
doesn't
see a
make no
dude
sense to me.
alone and two of his teammates are running up, like you all know, like oh, me and my team are just
No
gonna shoot
way.
at that one dude who's lagging away. Like
yeah.
just
Like
take
Zach
that
was
dude out the
good,
fight
but he
early.
would go in there, peel off like a person's shield, and then die.
He
Cause he
just
literally pushed like no tomorrow. It's insane.
Exactly.
like he just didn't have the like patience to just kind of like chill there and then just tick off damage. Because like it's a high to like right like high time to kill game, but still you have to play like you have a brain, and that's why he likes Siege so much because the current meta of Siege is all aim no brain.
Yeah. Because who did he use in Siege? He used at the time it was
And I
Maverick a lot,
oh
and then
shoot,
Buck.
I didn't
He
even see it.
used all the characters that just had high rate of fire guns.
Yeah.
Like on defense, he would use like the extremely meta like SMG characters like Bandit or Vigil or someone with an SMG who was like, oh yeah, just someone with an SMG was like fairly decent, and then he would just pick someone who has good enough recoil to spawn peek, like high enough damage to spawn peek, and I
Oh, he
don't
played Doc all
understand.
the time.
He played
Yeah.
like I don't understand why people spawn peek in Siege. That just like it just makes the game not fun.
Because it's sweaty.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what's it called?
It's
Macy
not.
J.
Rainbow is more of a can. Like it's not even casual. It's not casual.
It's competitive.
It's competitive no matter what. And
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why people are starting to die from the game. That's why I died from the game.
that's why
Okay,
we
Because
did
that's
I
too.
just
that's why.
wanted to play
Yeah.
regularly and just play for fun. And like if you win, you won. If you lose, you lose. It doesn't matter. But people went all out on casual.
What
They were very competitive. They were very they were to the wall. If they lost, then they just gave they didn't give up, and it was bad. They would spawn peek in spots that literally nobody in their mind would know about it, or they hook up their mouse and their keyboard to the console, attach it, and then
Yeah.
be able to run everybody easily. And that's the thing. That's just not it.
Well, the way Siege works now is kind of like it, someone on Twitter tweeted it. I think it was like Macy J, and he said Siege is has like become a game where the roles are reversed. Defenders are pushing outside to attackers, and attackers are just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. No, that's
Like
entirely what
that's
it
pretty
is.
much entirely what it
Yeah.
is.
Because what's it called? Everybody, everybody doesn't like spawn peeking, yet they're giving a defender a DMR now, and then on top of that, they take away Mozzie's shotgun, but give a girl the ability to punch a hole through any wall.
And then break any barricade, break any hatch. Like it has the same punching power because you
Yeah.
pretty much had to
So
hug the wall to even use the super shorty on a wall.
yeah, and now, but that one had ammo to it.
Yeah,
A fist don't got ammo, so
like it just it's not a cooldown ability like Oryx's is. Like it's just pretty
Mm-mm.
much anything. Like Oryx now, he's not even making like you don't use Oryx for making rotations because that takes health away. And
yeah,
I used him when he first came out,
Yeah,
and
me too. He was
he's like
never
that.
fun for me.
He's
oh
that
yeah,
game's Rampart in
yeah.
my opinion. Like
Oh,
when he
nowadays, yeah.
works, but at the
At the
time,
time, you had some like really good cutoffs just because you were able to hop up a
Jump
hatch and
up.
then go around people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's because you
Jump up
have
and
map
everything.
knowledge. You know exactly
And
where that
yeah.
hatch is. But his
but
biggest
now
problem
that
was
everything
that,
is fortified, it doesn't
yeah,
work.
his biggest problem that they announced was that they gave him the T5, or not Mozzie's, Legion's SMG, and that was like his original problem for me. Like he couldn't like do anything because he had an MP5. Like I know a
Hmm.
lot of people have an like the MP5, but if you're shooting at a 3 armor like attacker, it's not gonna do anything unless you hit that headshot.
No, it's a pea shooter.
While they just shred you with their AR.
Yeah,
You
it
should,
just
yeah.
becomes useless.
His usefulness really took a dump because I got him a week after you had him.
Yeah,
Like, okay, because you know how it has this 7 day crap where you can't use the character and it's for all the people with the pass.
yeah.
Yeah, that after those 7 days, you saw nobody using him and he was just useless. I didn't see anybody touch him. Yeah,
That
That was
yeah,
awful.
it just hurt
yeah.
him. And back then it would do 10 health, and that's a lot.
It's kind of like Octane. He doesn't attribute anything to the team except himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because Oryx he has mobility around the map, but he's very slow,
and
and he
he's
can be taken
loud.
down easily, and he's super loud. Octane is the same way. He takes damage whenever he injects himself. He's super loud when he does, and if you get near him, you can hear his footsteps, or when he's using his drug, and then it doesn't apply to other teammates. And that's the thing.
Yeah. His only team thing is the bounce pad, but at the same time, that's
That's only
no,
very
okay.
situational and to get away. Oryx just has a jump up,
Like
go to the
I've
Yeah.
side,
Unless you
recruit,
have
shoot.
teammates that you can communicate with, that bounce pad does nothing for the team.
yeah, cause
Cause like Julian, when we play Julian and he plays Octane, he'll be like, "All right, you guys want to push over there?" And then like we'll use Revenant Totem, and then he'll throw a pad down, and then he'll ping where the pad is. But like if you're playing with like a random Octane, it's pad in and then downed, and then you're left alone because he left the game.
Yeah, because they push along very far, so
like
it's like
I've
characters like that think they're one-man armies.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
been playing Octane a lot recently, and my personal opinion, like I still think he doesn't offer anything to the playstyle of Apex with like the team pushing thing, but
Hmm.
he's just a quick looter and move. Like that's pretty much all his abilities used for. Like you could say flanking, but how are you gonna flank? Are you gonna run around the other side of the block, or are you
While you
gonna
stimmed where they can hear it, like
yeah, are you gonna lose your health to run halfway across the map to turn around, or are you gonna run around that short distance to try to hit them from a blind side? It pretty much all applies to how you use him, and same thing with the bounce pad. So like, if an Octane with no communication throws down a bounce pad in the middle of the fight, and you see him like running, you're like, oh well, I should probably like get away too, because he's low and he needs to reposition. Or if he's as we talking about, which is majority of the Octane players, like he's stupid and he jumps just straight in and dies. You're like, well, damn, now I have one less teammate in this fight.
yeah. Like what's it called? Because it's happened a lot on Olympus. For when we Revenant Totem push, I've been sitting back a lot because our totem's been getting pushed up on and then absolutely destroyed. Because like we'll go back to the totem and there's an entire team just sitting there waiting for us. So it became a thing of just not necessarily being scared, but more being vigilant and not directly full pushing.
He's very he like whenever I play a character like that, it's a get in, either scope the scene and get out, or try to maneuver around them and confuse them while the other two go in.
Yeah, like
And
Yeah.
that's my choice when I play him.
I'm I do this, but like when I see people like play Mirage, because I've been trying to like get out of like doing what I'm about to say. So like when I see people play Mirage, they throw the decoy like at the person's face and then run at the person right after they use the decoy. But like I've been trying to like actually use the decoy to get people to shoot him and like distract him and then go the other way, or like buy time for my
Yeah.
teammates who are trying to run and stuff like that. Like his ultimate
Yeah.
is actually like really strong if you use it properly. Like if it's you and some teammates and you're trying to confuse this dude and you pop it behind a rock and then all of you just like fan out, but like you run like where it's like, oh, that's obviously a decoy, but in actuality it's you because you have to like actually know how to move as Mirage. Like
Yeah.
he actually works really well and he's a great like pretty much what I'm trying to say is he's actually meant for his role because he's meant to be the distraction and take their attention off
Oh,
of like everyone
okay.
else.
It's smart, but it's really annoying when it comes across. But like still, it's annoying when it happens per se. But if someone does it to me, then good on them. Like we'll be in a battle and then they'll do their full split and then continue fighting with us because they have full health. Because like it completely throws you off now that they have actual not so much health bars,
Actual health, so
but
you can't just
they don't
hit them and then
disappear.
they disappear.
Yeah. Because we've gotten killed like that a couple times where someone's just split and then we focused on the ones that weren't them and then they're here just gunning us down
Yeah,
as they turn a corner.
because like all the little givens that tell you like it's a like Mirage decoy instead of like the actual Mirage is kind of
Hmm.
like insignificant to where you're not gonna notice it in battle. You're not gonna notice like, oh hey, I see that dude's footsteps, so like that must be him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I still get confused with that. Because I was shooting a Mirage yesterday and I was wondering why it wasn't dealing damage. But it was his little hologram and the bullets were going through the hologram. And I just got confused with that. Because he was sitting so close to his decoy that in some shots I was damaging him and then some I weren't. So it just looked like I was doing something wrong.
All right. So this conversation has been pertaining to like the heavy Apex players, like the people like who play Apex almost all the time. So I'm gonna say this Apex question for everyone to put their thoughts on. Let's start Rampart slander.
She
Like
deserves
she's
a lot
so
better.
useless, dude.
She deserves a lot
Like
better.
she is the new Bangalore. Like
No, I
unbel
was gonna say,
because you can actually get
yeah,
use out
yeah.
of Bangalore. Not her Rolling Thunder. It like has
It's way better.
yeah, it's way better. You actually hit
I've
people
gotten
now.
more knocks with her thing than I ever have
Yeah,
when playing the game, and
Yeah.
it made her way better. But Rampart, she
The one time
she deserves better, man.
the one time I used
she
her since
does.
she came out was the Halloween event.
The one time I used her was a crypto thing, and that thing was
The
fun.
one the one time I
Uh,
used her was when she came out.
I didn't even use her
And
when
I
she
never
came
used her
out.
again.
I don't know why people like playing Rampart, because she's so stationary in a game about movement.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
Like
That
yeah,
she deserves more, dude.
well, in my
Honestly,
opinion, I think she's just better for those teams who know they can get to that top three, top two situation, and like bank
Yeah.
that they have like a building in the circle or high ground. But like any other
Even it,
situation,
I was
she's
gonna
almost
say,
useless.
even in
mhm.
that case, because at the time when we were playing ranked with Julian, it was Loba, Caustic, and Watson, and that was working perfectly. Because anybody that we killed or anybody that was killed, that even wasn't by us, we could just nab their stuff. Like Rampart didn't make that tactic any better when we tried doing it with her.
And
Just swapping
also
out the Loba, it wasn't
with
any better.
with Loba's new like buff, it it's so much easier to play like her ultimate now because you can
Yeah.
actually grab ammo instead of having to think, oh, I need heals and ammo. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I think they should put a limit on it for like how many bullets you can grab, because that one time where we
Yeah.
cleaned out
What's it
Capital
called?
City and
Yeah.
had like 20 stacks of ammo.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I purposely went through everything of ammo I found within her little black market thing, put it on top of the building we were sitting at. There was nobody around. But But still, we were nabbing all the ammo and just putting it on top of a R1 building. So if anybody needed ammo, they weren't gonna find it.
That was in last circle, so we could just waste our ammo and put shots out.
Yeah, it was. I was doing it to be annoying, 100%.
Yeah, like I think personally they should buff Loba's tactical. Not in like a crazy way for like distance or anything, but alright, they should maybe reduce her gun ready speed by a little bit and let her sprint while she's throwing it. It doesn't sound like ridiculous or anything.
Okay, I agree with the sprinting while throwing it, but not the weapon ready, because sometimes she'll get out of it and she's already high ground me, and I don't need her to instantly pull up a Kraber when she lands in front of me.
That's the point.
Yeah, no,
Not
I
like
don't want
instantly, but her animation is like the longest out of any character.
that. It's supposed
Like-
to, because she has to re-put back on her bracelet.
Yeah, and that's kind of like they could speed it up, like not that much to where it's like game changing. Like not that much to where she becomes a meta character, but like to the point to where it feels like, oh hey, once I do this, I can actually do something.
But I don't know. I feel because other people want it to be shorter. They want the animation to be shorter, like cut the time in half. But her whole thing is to be, or to use that bracelet is to be an escape artist.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's not
Say
to
it's-
it's not to force yourself into a fight. It's to escape, which is why it takes so long to put it back on. So like
Yeah,
in that aspect of
or-
saying it, it's better. It's
or
just
let
fine
me-
the way it is.
Like restate this. Instead of being able to get ready speed, she should be able to almost like pick back up her like speed from like throwing it. Because if she's
Okay, I
supposed to be
think
an
that's
escape
fair.
artist, why is she going slower than a downed person crawling forward?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's fair.
I think the better thing, instead of cutting the time in half,
For her to be able
for
to attack
animation,
is to...
I feel like it's just let her sprint while she runs away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let her sprint while she
Instead of
throws it
slower.
and while she runs.
and then let her
Because-
sprint while she does the animation.
Yeah. Because it's like
And that way
yeah.
it'd be better instead of cutting the time in half.
Because if she kept momentum, that's fine. Because you really only see a Loba use their thing either if they're pushing A, in which they will get light up or lit up if they're using it to full on push, or B if they're escaping. And at that point, if they're escaping, they're not gonna fight with you. So if you're giving them like that kind of like Bangalore speed boost as they throw their bracelet and dip out, I think that's fine.
yeah,
not-
because
well, not
Bangalore
obviously
speed
that
boost
fast,
isn't even
but-
huge, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it's the equivalent of an Octane stem, but still, Octane's not even fast for a character that's built around speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to getting shot at and, like, pushing in and running away, he just gives you that tiny little speed boost, which is why I think it's fair that they halved his, like, takeaway for health,
Yeah.
and then they sped up the time for him to heal, because they realized that you were just losing, like, you weren't gaining anything that you were losing from what you're losing.
Yeah.
It's awkwardly clear. And I don't know, dude. There's so many characters. She's not in this conversation. There's so many like, bro, literally. Cool. But when I go into Apex and I see all the characters, there's
It's like,
only
damn,
two
I only
supports.
used like 6 of these.
No, there's only 2 supports.
Loba's not a support, in
And
my
Loba
opinion.
is not really a support.
They should put in someone, like, I know you're gonna say Watson, but someone more focused on shields.
Yeah, or
Because we
something.
already have
just
that health
something.
aspect.
It's weird though.
There-
It's because
oh.
Lifeline is literally everything.
Yeah.
She's
There was
literally
that-
the support character.
There was that one, what's it called character? The concept character?
Yeah,
Where it
there's a
was,
concept
that was their
character.
tactical. Yeah, it was that
They
tactical
could
where
either
it would
take
send
away
out the
shields
nanites.
and give it to
Yeah.
teammates, or they could take away shields and then damage other people.
Yeah,
But
I
it
like
always
that. That was a
takes
cool
away
concept.
from their shields.
Yeah. I don't know who put that concept in, but I thought that was really cool.
I think it was like from the leaked folder, where it like leaked the names
Yeah.
and everything, but still.
Because either way, you were affecting yourself, so you were a support character. Because it wasn't entirely based on like what's it called? Yeah, you could strip it off of enemies, but that was if you were getting aggressive and if you had it while being aggressive. But most of the
Yeah.
time, if your teammates needed it, you could strip it off yourself and then
And
give it
then
to a teammate.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then there's gonna be the factor that it's gonna be like lifelines where it takes a minute because it's like a core part of the game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's like
Or
it's understandable why Lifeline gets hit so much, because she
yeah,
got hit with low profile. Her hitbox is so easy to hit, but then they started doing little tiny tweaks here and there, and then it just wasn't it until they
and now
finally did
she's Jesus
the
with
fucking
the shield.
yeah, with the shield, and you can be able to res two at the same time instead, and
I
like
don't even use the
it's
Yeah.
shield.
so much better, but she's really like everything.
Yeah,
She's literally everything, except the only thing is that she's more focused on health, while Watson is focused on shields. Yet they both do it so very, very slowly.
they should give Watson a new passive. This double
Okay.
ult accelerant doesn't really matter. You hardly see ult accelerants, but like still, they should just give her a new passive.
Out of every Watson that was played with us, Jun was the only
Who
one that actually
only
uses the carries the what's it called?
ult accelerants.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Like,
makes sense, but what would her passive be then?
I mean, like, it doesn't. I'm not gonna say, like, well, I think she should take less damage from circles, but not a significant amount of damage. Like, just so she could have
Because
that
she
extra
designed it.
inch of. Yeah, because she literally
Yeah.
made it. So she has that
Yeah.
little bit of, like, survivability.
She
Okay,
can
yeah, that
survive
does make
circle
sense.
3.
Or,
They
like,
just
if she's in the storm, it gives her, like, a speed boost or something because, it's electricity. Like, something like that, where it benefits her, or it doesn't punish her as
I
much for being in the storm.
I think it'd be cool if it was something that tied in with her tacticals, where like her passive was if she stood close to her to certain amps, they would be a little bit stronger, or like you know how when you walk through them and they disappear.
Yeah.
When she
Hmm.
alone walks to one, she can walk directly through it without it disappearing. So if someone's chasing her, she can walk through it and it'll still be up. So that person behind her doesn't have that second where they're down.
Yeah. Or, like, she can see the people real time when they walk through.
Yeah,
Like, something like that.
something like Mirage's thing when his thing's damaged.
Yeah, or, like, Caustic's little outline, but it's literally only there for a split second. But
Yeah,
all your
when
teammates
they
can
get
still
tagged.
see that indicator. Like, that someone went
But
through this fence.
that's the thing. I feel like they're fine where they are right now, right? Like they don't
Yeah.
need an immediate change. The
Yeah.
ones that do really Rampart and Mirage.
Caustic needs to change, in my opinion.
Caustic does not need a change. What the fuck?
No, I mean, like, last season he was really strong, and then they made him even stronger with, like, the amount of damage he does now.
Oh yeah.
Because those wipe you
True,
now.
yeah. True, they do more
Like,
damage.
yeah, they're punishing for staying in it longer, but at the same time, they slow you, so you're gonna get, like, a good 3, 4 ticks in before you could
Mhm.
run. And it only takes 6 ticks for it to do max damage.
I mean, but if you
Yeah.
think about it, he's the one that's only that his ability really does damage.
Well, yeah.
What's another character that does damage with their tactical or their
Well,
abilities?
there's
Watson, but then
yeah,
again,
there's
that
Watson,
really
but
Then
relies
those are
on
like
Watson.
right in
that.
your
Yeah,
face.
yeah. I was gonna say that really relies on people actually being stupid enough to go through it. As compared to Caustic's, it's a
Exactly.
proximity.
It's a proximity one. That's what makes him so deadly. But I don't know. I feel like he Caustic's a hard one to balance because
Yeah, he
he's
is.
the only
Yeah.
one with something that could actually damage you and like do real amounts of like hurt to you.
Yeah.
And that's why people pick him, and that's why he's so easy also to take down. Because I'm starting to see where it's just you can a caustic is always either trapped inside a building. So once like you can either throw grenades in there, or just ferociously push in there, and hope you win out alive.
Yeah.
It's something like that, dude. It's weird to go around him, which makes him the character that everybody is supposed to fear. He's supposed to be the scary one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he literally killed his own patients and his own like other workers for his own shit.
Yeah.
So
Or
he fits the profile perfectly. His whole purpose in the game fits perfectly. It's just that he's annoying as hell to encounter, because then you're like, well, shit, you're gonna spend extra time on this fight.
yeah, this next
Yeah.
one
That's the
isn't a
only
buff,
thing.
but they should just turn Wraith's Naruto animation back to what it is, like back to what it used to be. It was so much better. You run like a kindergartner
Yeah.
now.
It wasn't even for that reason though. It was just because it made her super
It
short when she
made her.
ran.
It, like, well, the thing about Apex is that every character has individuality, and they
Mhm.
kind of like snatched it away with her running animation.
I mean, yeah, but then again, she has an ability to teleport.
Oh, back. Hold on.
Yeah, but
It
like
wasn't that big of a change for
it
me.
wasn't
Like
that
I
big
was
of a
fine with
change.
it.
But still, like when you look at it, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think every other character in Apex is fine where they are, because Pathfinder's quote unquote rework is more of a buff than anything else.
Okay,
Because
that time when they had Bloodhound's thing for 3 seconds when he had a
that
super,
was
that was
unneeded.
stupid. Okay,
Yeah,
I made Bloodhound, but still, I wasn't fine with that.
yeah.
That
And
wasn't
then the
cool.
fact that if you constantly get kills, like I thought the fact that if you constantly get kills, it extended the time. But like at one point, it was like, all right, you need to set like a 2 kill cap or something like that. Something where
Yeah,
it's like,
okay.
all right, you get a squad wipe, and then you
Yeah,
got 3 extra seconds.
we got into a fight where you were playing Bloodhound and you had, I think it was 4 or 5 knocks at the time, and your thing went from 30 seconds to like a minute while constantly pinging.
Yeah, like it's just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that you shouldn't be able to do that. That's dumb.
Crypto, in my opinion, is in a good place right now. It's just no one really knows how to use him properly because I don't know why Apex has been out for like what 2 years now. Yeah,
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 yeah.
it's been out for like 2 years, and people still have that mentality where it's like, all right, I'm gonna solo play, like it's all me instead of actually team playing, and that's why if you have a
Hmm.
real team, Crypto's just amazing. Or if your Crypto knows how to EMP, and then you guys know how to push in like a real like way, like he works.
Yeah. I was gonna say, when I played with Nathan a while ago, that was when he came out, season 3.
Yeah,
For the most part, all I did was because Nathan was covering fire. All he would do is sit back with his Spitfires. So I would EMP and then self push.
well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, when me and you, when I really got into playing Crypto, when they changed the shields, uh,
Hmm.
me and you would put down a totem, I would EMP, then we would push. Like, if you
Yeah.
pair it well with other ultimates, like, it just works. Like, let's say you use caustic gas, you catch everybody, while you have a horizon with their black hole, and then you EMP, that squad's just dead. Like, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Lifeline's in
I
a good
mean,
spot. Gibraltar's in a good
yeah.
spot, honestly. He's just annoying to deal with.
He's
I mean,
yeah.
in total, there's stuff I do want and there's stuff I don't want, but at the same time, I think the game's good where it's at. I just, like Julian said, I would be fine if they didn't have us play on Olympus for 7 days, because that's what makes you hate it.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
that's the thing that like that's the reason I don't really care for playing on Olympus right now because like I'm starting to find myself like I'm starting to learn how the map works
Hmm.
and like after they already took it out the weekly rotation. If it was just
Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's
oh
enjoyable and I do like it, but at the same time, it was a thing for when King's Canyon was out, when it was like, okay, this map sucked, let's wait for World Edge to come back. And now it's the same thing, because we don't
yeah,
want Olympus
it's like
here.
they're just get each of the maps are kind of like getting worse and worse. But in my opinion, the change to Kings Canyon it was kind of okay. It just made the game too dense. Like
Yeah.
there are too many places for people to just sit there and loot for like the whole game because the POIs were huge. So like they didn't really have to go for kills. Like you pretty much had to use like choke points to find like the rest of the lobby, which is why I'm trying like starting to see what the pattern for Olympus, because
Hmm.
you can see like certain areas like bonsai or like the middle of the map where like the portal is. Like you're starting to be able to
Yeah.
see like where the people are just chilling. And you're like, all right, well, once we hear these gunshots, we have to wait for like that's another thing. You're not supposed to push in instantly now. Like they're really trying to make you think about pushing, because it used to be like, oh hey, we push in, and then we clean up this squad, and then the squad they were fighting, and then we move on. It's like no, we you have to be situationally aware and not go in too deep.
Yeah. Like what's it called? It went from having third parties that were manageable on World's Edge to having 6 teams there, and now it's just whoever has the better positioning.
Yeah,
The map is too open.
except for G Scout. G Scout just pretty much wins all.
Jeez, that thing is.
I found out today that because I was sitting in training, showing Antoinette like what everything does, because she's been trying to get into Apex, but like the current meta right now, it's like anti-new player, especially with like the levels we're at. So like,
Hmm.
so
Uh,
like the pretty much the spot we're at, it's kind of like a, it's kind of like a, like, it's hard to learn because there's nowhere where you can like really like say, oh hey, let me pick up this gun and then like I'll see if I like this or not. It's pretty much you need to know what's gonna work because other people know what works and then you're just gonna get deleted.
yeah.
Like the G Scout, the double tap still does the same as regular fire rate. So you might
I
as well
don't
just
I
use
don't
double tap.
like it. No, no, I was gonna say I don't like it so
I
much
don't like double
anymore.
tap
Like,
on it.
yeah, I've been feeling it's easier for me to hit my shots when I don't have it. Like
Yeah, it's
having
like the
that second
hemlock.
shot there is like okay, but if I could just spam fire in solo, then I was doing a lot better with that.
Well, let me like rephrase this. Double tap is better at range, but up close it's horrible in my opinion.
No,
Double
I
tap
used it
for
opposite.
EVA is
No,
amazing,
Double tap for
but
the EVA makes the gun the gun. Like I can
yeah,
hardly use the
but
EVA without the double tap, and that's a
but
problem.
for G7, I wouldn't mind the thing just being taken off.
Yeah,
I never see
yeah.
anybody use double tap on it.
not anymore after like season 4, but like what's it called? Double tap for the EVA is actually pretty cool because it makes the gun either strong or put out a lot of damage really fast. Because the EVA still has like a capped fire rate even when you're like shooting it. But when
Mm-hmm.
you have the double tap and you turn it to full auto, it's actually full auto. Like you can hold the
Yeah.
button down and
What's it called? Yeah, I don't know. I just still use it opposite. Like I'll use the double tap close range and then single fire far. It's just
uh
more accurate in my opinion.
I don't know that.
Brandon, Caden,
Game is
Avery,
forever still best
you
in what it is
guys,
right
your
now.
guys' opinion.
I haven't had anything to add to this conversation for the past half hour. I don't know what you want me
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. I was gonna say
I'm not
Brandon
I
and
excited.
know,
Caden aren't
I don't
heavy
want to
into
play the game
Apex.
like you guys do.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna send you something.
What do you guys at least like think of it? Like,
Dog, I wasn't listening. I can't care.
whoa,
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
I
Hold up.
I
I'd
have to
rather stay
disagree
in
with
those
you
low
on
tier
that
lobbies. Yeah, I'd rather stay in those low tiers.
because
It's a lot more fun. Are you playing with people or alone?
he's playing with us, so of course he's
Mm,
gonna be with predators.
he
I
plays
was
with
gonna
us,
say,
that's
then
why.
yeah, then you're gonna get into our ranking.
Like,
Sometimes he does go off though.
yeah,
From time to time he does go off.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
I understand where you're coming
it's
from, but on like
it.
the whole Fortnite perspective, like my problem with that game was that it was just too much cheese and like too many. It was too many easy ways out. Like if you're going
In
in,
Fortnite,
yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh hey, this
it
dude
became
pushed
a
me, I
thing.
could just
Yeah,
use this gun and hold the button down. Like
I
you
said
could
it
say the
earlier.
same thing in
Yeah.
Apex, but like Apex is
No,
more
no,
of a
no.
game of
That wasn't
gunplay
my
and gun
problem.
skill than like actually like doing other things and like
No,
map knowledge and
well, no.
everything.
I was gonna say it wasn't a thing for whoever had better guns. In my opinion, it was whoever had better ping would win. Because it stopped becoming a thing of building and started becoming a thing of editing, and that was super annoying. Because you'd have all these people like just start super editing an entire tower while trying to fight, and it's like I don't want to sit here and deal with this. I'd rather just jump off and kill myself than fight through this.
Yeah. Yeah. Then again, at the same time, you
At
can't really
least
compare
one. I
those two
mean,
games.
I was gonna say in one it's shoot back, and the other one it's try to build the same.
Make a box. Well, I mean, like, yeah, but that's like the thing for me and currently Dead by. Like, it's kind of like I can't compete because I don't know the knowledge, but it's for me right now, it's how much time and effort am I willing to put into that. Like, if
I'll
you're
take.
willing to put
Okay,
in
hold on.
time and effort and grind out, you'll eventually
Yeah,
get good.
we'll put For Honor in there for example because like Fortnite again, it's the thing of ping. With For Honor, like I've been playing that for a long time. The only reason I still have a chance at beating Curtis is because I've played certain characters longer. If I go up against Curtis's Warden or his Lawbringer, it's over. Like I can't beat those two anymore. It's just he got better. Yeah, he just got better with it. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but a horrible VR that we can all agree on is Warzone. Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so bad.
We'll save that topic for another time. It is almost 5:30 and it is now Mandalorian
Ah,
time.
dog, we got 2 minutes. Stay. Two, three more
Bro,
Bro,
I
minutes.
was on my phone while you were
I'm
talking
just
about
kidding.
Apex, and I almost spoiled Mandalorian 3 times.
bro, my mom
Caden,
already started it, bro.
Caden, did you see what I sent you?
Are we wrapping this up? Actually,
Might
so,
as well. Might as well. Just save a topic. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
we
watch
could just save a
Mandalorian. I'll
topic
be
because the
back.
topic
Well,
is too long.
I
But
say
like,
I say that we wrap it up.
yeah,
Just
we covered a lot.
talk about
my timer says an hour, and I know I
uh,
started
the
it late. So.
My timer says 2 minutes, and I started it as I started the stream. So like, you know, we'll probably talk about like single player games or something next time, and like how difficulty actually means something for the way you experience the game to for other people.